What's going on, world? Just grab the coffee. Trying to be efficient. I think it's spring. I really think it's spring. I said this the other day. I said it for the past 2 days, the past two lives. But I want to show you guys. This is from the thumbnail. This is the cherry blossoms, and this is in the middle of the park. A bit of overcast, but not. It's like half and half. Yeah, man, we got pink petals in here. It's spring. It got to be spring. I've been dealing with winter, dealing with the winter all. Shoot, man, I don't know, man. I was dealing with winter since November, October, November. I'm gonna say November just to be safe, just to be fair. I'm gonna say November. In November, Thanksgiving time, it was cold. It was super cold. Like I ain't gonna say for no reason, because global warming or whatever. But it was cold, man. I couldn't handle it. But yeah, kind of like find some sunlight, but the overcast is starting to happen. So I might sit at the more wider zone park. But people are over there with their dogs. There's people here with their kids, so I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to disturb them. I'm gonna check the little bench I usually kick it at. That's down in front of one of the schools. It's actually this little, excuse me, religious Catholic school or whatever that one of my nieces ended up. She used to go there. Excuse me, I'm over here with all this burping gas and all that, so it's kind of messed up. But yeah, I'm gonna go down there and check it. I feel like it's school hours. If it's school hours though, then okay. If it's school hours though, then I don't know. I'm gonna hit it to the wide joint, wide spot. You feel me? I'm gonna do it like that. Got to. It's crazy right now. They got construction everywhere, man. Ain't nothing safe. Nothing safe, my dude. Seen a clapper a while ago. I should have cracked, but it is what it is. Clapper in the distance. And it was a decent one too. A decent one. I don't be knowing these like I don't be knowing spring breaks and school hours and shit, so I don't know when like that's why you usually catch me at night, just on the little campuses and whatnot. You'll catch me on campuses. You'll see me out there. Try to see where that thing went. It left. But yeah. Let me know how to pronounce your name. But hey, thank you for dropping in. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's Russian or Croatian or something. I don't know my characters that well. But thank you for coming to the live, man. I'm just, I got the morning coffee or whatnot, so I'm just getting the day started. It's funny that I went to the same coffee or the same convenience store I went to yesterday, and she was like, "Wait, so you're a YouTuber?" I mean, yeah, but I'm not monetized. I was trying to tell her, like, I'm trying to get there, trying to get to the 1,000 subs. I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. And it's funny because I was looking at the front of my page, and it says something like 287. So I was like, okay, 287. I just got to keep grinding. I guess I just got to keep putting in the work. But then I realized that was for the 28 days. So I'm like, okay, that's 28 days. And I went to like the actual money sign. I clicked that one. It said I had like 850. Bro, I got 850 watch hours. That's crazy. Good Bay. Hey, Good Bay. Hello, Ariel. What's up? Thank you for dropping in. So I said 850. Shoot, if I was to divide 4,000 by 800, that's a fifth of it. So I'm like a fifth of the way there. That's more than I need to know. So I'm gonna just keep putting in the work, keep putting in the grind. So I thank everybody for dropping in. I've been exercising nothing but the utmost gratitude every day. I'm telling you, bro. Ariel, what's going on? Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for being here. I don't know if you heard me the first time, but yeah, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. Much appreciation, man. Gratitude every day. That's what I'm on. Gratitude every day. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Got the coffee and all that. Got the coffee and all that. And my connection might have went out. Hold on. Was that what it means? There we go. Let me know if we on. Let me know if we live. Gotta be live. Gotta be live. But I'm gonna get into these benches at the other park. The sun right now it's about southwest. So I'm gonna line up with it. Line up with the sun rays a bit. Stay out the shade. Line up with the rays. You feel me? Ooh. I'm gonna walk through the alleyway like it's '09. Bombing through the alleyway like it's '09. Let's get it. I'm on that time. I'm with it. Here we go. I kind of just circled around, man. I did like a big circle because I was sitting at the park, but then like I said, there was like kids and people had their babies and shit. So I was like, man, I'm not even smoking, but like I just don't want to be around that. People like trying to navigate around me. Kids always want to walk up and say hi. And I'm over here trying to stay focused on the conversations and whatnot. You know what I mean? So that was my main thing. But it's actually my favorite spot. It's probably my best spot based off of like nighttime. If I'm honest, how's it going? I would say that, but we're gonna see, man. They ain't walked through here in a long time. There used to be hella like vines and shit in the alleyway. There used to be hella more shit, hella more vines and vegetation up in the alley. It is what it is, man. Let me show y'all. You know, used to be a lot more. Like we used to just walk through this shit, and every now and again, you might run into a raccoon or like a rat running through, but they cleaned up over here. It's always been a middle class kind of area, but they did it up a whole lot more over time. They made it a lot more. I don't want to say prestigious, but prominent, if you will. Adna Nan. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. My day's been all right. I've been doing okay today so far. I more or less woke up like an hour or two ago, and I just kind of got situated. Want to start my day right, moving my legs, get moving. You know what I'm saying? Just mobbing through. Just mobbing through. And they got hella. Hold on. What in the world? You might be doing work on it. Oh yeah, they were working on that yesterday. They were working on. I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but for those that were, that's they were doing construction over there. But me, I'm just trying to find a spot to post up at. I gotta just keep moving. I ain't too far. I could have showed y'all the water too, but I'll do it later. Got a coffee cup in hand. Live chat. I'm just want to check in with everybody. Checking in with me. If the reception ain't great, I'm gonna go to another spot. Let me know. Let me know how my visual look. Let me know if it's blurry. I need to know that. I need to know that. Just let me know if it's blurry. It's trial and error right here. Stepping on mud a whole lot past couple of days. You know how that go. Morning routine, whatnot. Morning routine. Like I said, we staying out the shade, man. Yeah, shade. Let me know if it's blurry. Let me know if you guys can see me or not. All right. Let me know that. Yeah, I found a little spot, good spot right here. It's kind of like, what is this? Southeast. Sun is southeast, but it'll drag this way in a second. It'll start dragging that way, but it's on the right side of the branches. So that's good. That's always good. I don't know. Yeah, let me know if I'm blurry, if my vision, or like if the video is blurry. Let me know that, because that'll let me know I need to move back to the usual spots. You know what I'm saying? Just want to move my legs today. Get outside, Tap in with the live chat. Whoever drops in. I appreciate it. As always. Getting some work in, man. You know. Yeah, man. Let me know. See, what was I gonna speak about today? I don't think it was on the tip of my tongue. I actually went down the rabbit hole last night. As you can imagine, yesterday I had that cup of coffee closer to like afternoon, so maybe like 3 or 4, something like that. And I just had the coffee. I was drinking it until about 4, like right before 4 o'clock maybe, because I think when I was sitting at the library it was around 4. But I was sitting there for like a good 2 hours maybe, just chopping up, the video footage and then turning it into shorts, adding some music, doing a bit of sliding audio, just slight edits, ain't too nothing, not too big, not too serious. I don't know. I was just getting work done. But I had that coffee in the afternoon nonetheless. So like what ended up happening was at night, I'm trying to like, finish doing the video game live stream and then catch some ASMR. And then I think I tried to tap in with it was like maybe 1 or 2 people. I just wanted to check on them personally, check on their stream, see how they were doing. And it was really interesting because I don't know, man. I was checking it out and I ended up going down a rabbit hole. So I was on one person's live and they were busy like dealing with someone who made a payment for their specific service. So then I was like, let me just scroll, and I found myself scrolling for like a good 2 3 hours. Now, mind you, this was like midnight. This was midnight, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I probably slept at like 4 o'clock, which isn't good, And I'm sitting there like paranoid, like 4 o'clock. I'm just like, damn, I can't sleep. It's crazy. So what I ended up doing was, again, I say this all the time, going back to the ASMR channels. I ended up going to the ASMR channel that I missed out at because she had finished. So I ended up going to her channel, going to the last like 20 minutes or something like that, 20 25 minutes, and just checking that out and then see if it had effect. And it did. Again, it had an effect. So that was pretty cool. But it all worked out, man. I don't know. It worked out. Really interesting stuff. That works, you know. Really interesting stuff. But I ended up sleeping at like 4, dude. But no, I went down the rabbit hole. It was bad. Like I just ended up scrolling. I found some people's lives that you might not ever see again. Like there was one. Actually, there was one that was kind of cool. It was just a dude like eating dinner with his family, and like I kind of understood what they were saying. You know, barely, like just barely. Dude was speaking Tagalog, so I understood a little bit. Like he was just letting us know that his dinner was good. It tasted good, and he was gonna dip it in some salt and some vinegar and shit like that. But there's some other lives that just were like crazy, bro. I was like, I don't think I'll ever see these channels again. You know, it was just weird, bro. The algo, I don't know why they fed that to me. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. You know, it was crazy. It was just crazy, bro. I don't know. It was a dude like I don't want to like assume, but they look like an Indian couple, right? There's one dude. They're both, mind you, it was a dude and like a woman, and the woman's kind of like chubby, like heavy set, and they're both laying sideways, and he's big spooning and all that. Bro, he's over here grabbing her stomach and just kept like rumbling her stomach and pulling her in like he was doing something. And then she was making motions like she was like catching, the gasms, bro. I was like, what's going on? What am I watching? And obviously my eyes scanned to their lower halves and their pants area, and nothing was off. So I'm like, what am I watching? Like, why is this here? And like, there was like 96 people watching with only like 6 or 16 likes because people were probably scared to like it. And at the same time, it's like, what are they doing? Like, they were just sitting laying sideways, but that shit was weird. And mind you, this is like 2 or 3 a.m. I found this shit. I was like, what am I looking at? So I kept scrolling. I doom scrolling on the lives, man. I should have just stayed focused on the ones I needed. People that I stay tapped in, I just need to focus on that. But here's the thing. I found them because I was doom scrolling too. See, the thing is, you'll doom scroll and you'll find a few people. There was one dude, I should have took down his name because I checked the page, I checked the channel. Dude had about 2,000 subscribers, but he was playing Resident Evil, bro. He was playing Resident Evil, but it was like vertical view, so the screen should have been horizontal, but everything that was in the center was just what was being seen, and I was kind of sad about that. But it's funny because Dude was just playing Resident Evil. I was like, bro, all these sound effects and like these visuals look really familiar. I was like, what game is this? It is Resident Evil 2. I thought it was like Code Veronica, but that's around the same time period anyway. Code Veronica and Resident Evil 2, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 type of shit, you know? But dude was playing video games, man. It was dope. Get to watch people play some games. I thought it was cool, man. I don't know. I liked it. That's also how I found Soul. I found Solarian on I think YouTube like lives, just scrolling, looking around. I found something. I was like, what? How? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing was, I was always looking at Dragon Quest content. So the fact that he showed up, it made sense. It just kind of added up, bro. It just added up to me. So that again, like as much as I don't want to doom scroll, like I end up finding channels I like and channels that I want to tap into and sub to. So I found Solarian's thing, and it's funny because I actually didn't sub to his YouTube. I just looked through his links and I found like a Twitch link, and I was like, well, I need more Twitch people. So I was like, in order to not have two things on at once, I ended up just like going to the Twitch, which was cool. It was real cool, man. But yeah, got caught doom scrolling, man, last night, literally for 3 hours, maybe 3 4 hours, bro. It was ridiculous. It was really ridiculous, man. And I saw some stuff I didn't need to see. I really like. I got to be careful because the thing is, I deleted social media for a reason. I don't want to get caught up in none of that stuff. I hate that shit, man. See, the thing is, I deleted social media, and then people want to show me stuff on their phone personally, like when I'm in their face, about stuff that's in social media. And I'm like, bruh, I deleted this for a reason. Don't show me this. But then here I am at night, doom scrolling on YouTube, finding things that I shouldn't be looking at, bruh. Like things I shouldn't be seeing. All type of weird, crazy shit. There's one dude I'm gonna make. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I was making fun of him at the house, but I mean, sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of him, but I was just kind of explaining to my brother what I saw last night, and it sounded crazy. And I was like, I can't ever repeat this shit on live, man. But again, these are these channels you probably will never see again, and I got a chance to catch a glimpse of it late at night because these people are on different time zones. You got to imagine if it's 2, 3 a.m. over here, and that's the witching hour. But you know, over abroad, it'd be like 12 hours ahead, so 12, 16 hours ahead, something like that. So it's just like daytime. You know, people be living in the afternoon and nighttime and stuff while you're just over here late at night. You know, and I've had that before. Like I'll be live right now around this time, maybe an hour later. Somebody from India will sit there and respond to me. Some people that don't that's tapped in with me every now and again, they'll tap in with me and just say what's up. And they'll tell me it's noon where they're at. Like I'll be, you know, I've done like lives at night, and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's noon over here right now." That's crazy. I was like, dude's like 14 hours ahead, 14, 15 hours ahead or whatever. You know, so it's interesting. The time zones will sit there and they know the time zones no longer divide people basically. So that's kind of the cool aspect. Let me get some coffee right real quick. Americano 12 ounce. You know, 12 ounce Americano, no cream, no sugar, all black. You know, keeping it strong, as strong as it needed to be. That's you know, I forgot what she said, man. She was like, not pistachios. It was like for something, bro. It was like a brand that's been here for like 100 years in this city. Like, yeah, it's a local brand. They've been here for 100 years. Colombian roast, but they've been here in this city for like 100 years. So I was like, this is some local shit at like a really mom and pop type of convenience store. So I'm like, that's all I need to hear. I'm gonna support it. I rock with it, you know. And all they do was just brew it up. It was just the grinds. You just have the grinds on them or whatever. I don't know my terminology, my coffee terminology, bro. Couldn't even tell you. You feel me? But it's that Truancy hour, man. What's going on, world? It's that Truancy hour. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for dropping in on me. You know what I'm saying? We over here just chopping up about life. You know, I usually tap in with the live chat. That's pretty much what's on the top of my mind. Was like I was doom scrolling. You know, man, what time is it now? It's close to 12, maybe. Probably close to 11 or 12. So it's like I was doom scrolling like I don't know how many hours ago, 5 to 7 hours ago. And I woke up like recently, you know, so I've been up for like an hour before I left the house, and I got to doing this. We'll see though, bro. We'll see, man, because like I said, you know, and if you drop it in, man, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You know, as always, man, I appreciate anybody dropping in on me. I appreciate that shit, man. If this is something that you think you rock with, you know, go ahead and hit a like on there. It helps. Anything helps the channel, man. You know, I'm trying to get to that point where I'm just monetized and I got some side income coming in. Everybody wants to get to that point, you know. So like I said, like I'm not trying to force anybody's hand, but if it's up your alley, go ahead and support. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've been responding. It's funny. I was responding to some comments today. I was going through my shorts, and I was like, shout out to Emily because Emily was commenting on a whole bunch of stuff, and like she's been sub for like maybe a month or a couple of weeks now. But yeah, she commented on a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, that's good to have people like this, I guess, in my life, in my corner. And she was exercising gratitude too. She's a kid that exercises gratitude and kind of says, I don't understand what I did or what I said, but she was like, I like that you were in my life. You showed up at the right time to give me advice and some something about advice and like just looking out for her. I don't know. Really weird. I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, the lady at the lady who brewed the coffee for me that was asking me questions. He was like, "So you game?" And I was like, "See, the thing is, I game, right? I put a lot of gaming content. It's a lot of just old video game stuff, old school video game stuff. I try to live stream the actual video games too. But the other thing about it is like a lot of the viewers end up being these kids like younger than me, and it's a really interesting uh, gap that gets bridged from like they're into Pokemon, but they just would never have played Red and Blue. You know what I mean? Some of them like Bomberman, for example. I think Bomberman and like Moonstone Island is a very cozy game. You know what I'm saying? So the gameplay of that is like people really like that. But then Bomberman, like some dude the other day was saying, like I've never played this game, but it offers some kind of nostalgia that I've just like it just I understand the nostalgia feeling, but I've just never played the game. I was like, you should try it out, you know. And if you have the game systems, I mean, maybe I didn't say this in detail, but if you have the game systems, you know, you play with another person co-op, not necessarily the storyline, but just the mini games and the the side stuff. It's a fun game. You know, these are fun games, but yeah, we're just pretty much doing like a time capsule of our interest in our things that we've enjoyed. But I get this audience that's really young, and it's really interesting to me. I'm like, I didn't, people they love Pokemon just as much as I do, but their knowledge of it is it's like they have a knowledge because they went and did the research. You know what I mean? Like people are so into the game or the cards that they went and watched the show. So it's really interesting stuff, man. I like it. It's really cool. It's really cool to bridge that gap. But it's also like a multi generational thing. Like it's a cross generational thing, if you will. Just people of all different walks of life and experiences kind of getting together just based off a common interest. So it's a thing that brings people together, man. That's what's pretty cool. That brings people together, and I'm happy to participate in it. I'm happy to supply, you know, some content as well. That's really cool. But yeah, it's really I don't know. I just thought about what the lady asked me. She was like, "You do gaming and stuff." I let her know. I was like, "I'm not monetized yet, but I'm trying to get there. I'm just trying to do as much as I can every day. Stay locked in every day. You know what I mean? Just like make something every day. Go live every day. Just create. I just got to keep creating." But it's funny because the audience sometimes like I'm just being me, but it gravitates to a few people at a time, and it counts, man. It counts for something. You know, it really counts for something. Um, but even with that being said, like I think I was talking to someone on the chat last time. Let me scroll up real quick. Yep, talking to someone in the chat last time, and I was like, yeah, it's really interesting because because a lot of younger people show up and they're not always asking for advice, but when they say certain things, I want to make sure I hold enough space and rank for them to just kind of let them know, like, hey, man, just second think certain actions and second think what you might be saying in the chat because that's one thing to be very mindful about. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the sunlight right here. Sun is here, man. I'm telling you. So I've been waiting for the whole day. We got the sunlight up in here. Diebe. Oh, Diebe is here, man. What's going on? I ain't seen you in a long time. I don't know if you've been in for a while. I feel like I saw you last week. Like there was 1 week I saw you. I don't remember when it was, but it's good to have you drop back in, man. I appreciate it, Diebe. Damn, bro. There's a couple names I ain't seen in a while. There was one dude who commented, some kid, and he was like, "Do you remember me?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't remember you, dude." But it might have been like a month ago. It was some dude. I forgot his name. It was like Shawarma or something crazy. He was asking me these questions about Beyblade. He's like, "Browsing your live before." I was like, "I just don't remember, man. I'm doing so many lives right now. I do so much Beyblade stuff, and I just do so much content in general. I'm just trying to trying to get my numbers in, right? Just trying to create, put the intention out every day. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it, man. But the sun's coming out right here, peeking over the top of the clouds, man. Let me show you this, man. How's life? I think it's spring over here, so that's my favorite season. But let me show you this, man. Starting to come out, sort of. Starting to come out the clouds right there. See it? There go the sunlight. And here go these. Look at these. That's what I'm saying. It's spring, man. It's spring, man. Little cherry blossoms or whatever. Little pink and white petals, flowers and whatnot. It's all there. You see it? It's all there. You can't really see it, but past there's like a little pink petals, right? Kind of past the tree. That might be a bush though. I don't know if that's a tree over there, over yonder. But there it is, man. The sun's gonna come out in a second. I don't remember if we had a rain yesterday or not. I'm top propping this on the coffee cup. But yeah, man, it's like that. Oh, y'all want to see Pikachu? I almost forgot. The weather is good today. Hey, where you're living at? Is it nice weather? Hey, do you want to see Pikachu? Because yesterday Pikachu was here. I'm gonna zoom in on Pikachu again. Watch this. Pikachu was here last time too. Boom, boom, boom. Look at bro. He just out here with a meme face. He's a meme, dog. Slenderman doesn't show up, bro. Slenderman better not show up. It's a good day. It's warm right now. Look at Pikachu, bro. Pikachu was watching me yesterday. He's watching me today too. That's crazy. Pikachu's back. That car ain't move at all. They live out here. So Pikachu is really from this area. Pikachu's really from this area. This is where you catch them on this hilltop area or whatever. Madrona Hill. Well, I don't even know what park this is called. It's not Madrona Park though. But this is where you catch Pikachu apparently, because that's the boss, right? That's the leader. The meme face Pikachu right there, the meme one. That's him. Gotta be. So this is some Meridian Forest shit. Matter of fact, whenever you go down Cherry, like I remember we went there. It was summertime. Motherfuckers was smoking and drinking, just cruising down the street, and we're like about to go hit pistachios. Maybe if you know, you know. I remember just being in the car with some friends and like we're just looking out the window, and like all the trees were like kind of overarching, like the top of it. Pikachu spying on me. I'm saying, bro, I might get hit with a thunderbolt if Pikachu's spying on me. I gotta be careful. Pikachu hit me with a thunderbolt. I don't know. I might have a little bit of resistance to electricity. Hopefully, I do. Pele, what's up? Welcome back, Pele. Damn, man. Pele, what time is it over there, man? Let me check the clock real quick. Yeah, over here it's 12:28 p.m. in the afternoon. See the sun, man? Sun's coming in. That's what I'm talking about. It's about to be warm today. What time is it over there, Pele? I forgot you're like hella hours away. That's crazy. Them people on, man. But yeah, crazy to think about, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. You probably already understood. Something you probably already knew. I like being in these little spots. But action is everything, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna sound crazy, but action is everything, man. I'll be mopping through these joints over here. Let's hope Slender Man doesn't show up. Yeah. That's the second time you said that, man. What's going on? But action is important, bro. Because I've been in these spots before. You understand? I've been in this area before. I mopped through before. I've been lakeside before. Same back streets, same chill ass areas. I'll be showing up here, but I don't belong here. Does that make sense? Like I don't live here. Like they say the world is your oyster, but I don't have a home here. I don't have an abode here. I don't have a responsibility here. But I used to mop through and just dream. I had a dream with no plan. I'll tell you right now, I had a dream with no plan. And some days I don't even have the plan. I just be taking action. I just go. And you'll be surprised what that does for you. You'd be really surprised what that does for you. Cause what is it? Last year, bro? Last year on like August or July or something. I was going through all type of emotional whatever. You understand? Type of emotional stuff. Dealing with individuals, dealing with people that I thought were either my friends or thought loved me. Shit like that. If you know, you know. If you understand that, you relate to that, you will know. But what I'm trying to say is that during that time period, I just told myself, just off of a whim, I was having fun with it. I was just messing around. Are aliens even real? Man, you tell me. But like, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, you know, why not? That's what I was thinking about. What's up, Roscoe? Thank you for dropping in. And I was thinking, why not, right? Because I started looking shit up. I was like, I guess they have Beyblade tournaments in Washington. Oh, it's in these weird ass parts like Kirkland. I never been to Kirkland. Oh, it's in like, you know, Sumner or Auburn. Like I'm looking this up. I'm on the WBO looking this shit up. This is August. I didn't even start yet. I never went to my first one. It's like July, August, something like that. I found this, and then my niece came over, and I'm just joking around like, shit, I'm about to go to a tournament. Why not? She was like, you really about to go? And mind you, all they gave me back then was a drawn sword. All I had was a drawn sword. That's all I had to my name. I didn't even know. I didn't know I had to bring like a whole deck, like 5 things, 10 things, just to mix stuff around. I didn't know that. What's going on, Caitlin? How you doing? How you doing, Caitlin? I appreciate you dropping in. How's school going, Caitlin? Let me know how that's going. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. For those dropping in, man, the action is everything, bro. You sitting here with these dreams and shit, you don't know what's going on. Cause you gotta understand, man. I don't plan a lot of times, man. I just go on. Bro, I be winging it. I just be going for it. I'm real reckless. You gotta understand something about me. People who actually get to know me in person in real life be like, bro, you're real confident. I was like, not at all. If anything, I carry a lot of fear in my heart. I carry a lot of fear just in general. I'm scared all the time. But the difference is every time I'm scared, if it's something that really scares the shit out of me, I gotta do it. You're doing math right now? Okay. Don't let me distract you then. But hopefully you do good on the math, I guess. I forgot you be getting homeschooled and shit. But that's what I'm saying, bro. I be scared all the time. But the things that scare me the most, I usually be attacking. There be times, bro, I was like, it didn't matter if I was in a different, it didn't matter if I was in a different city, if I was just out outside, I was nervous to talk to a girl. If I felt the nerves, I'd be like, I gotta go say something, man. I gotta do something. You know what I mean? I gotta do something. And then that's what happened with the Beyblade thing. Last summer, bro. Last summer. Last summer. I'm just sitting there to myself, just like, I mean, I'll be talking about this, but I never did it. So when am I gonna stop talking about it? And I just saw the thing. And like mind you, it said Sumner, Washington. Where I live in Seattle, bro, that's like 2 hours away, bus ride wise. That's 2 hours away. Nobody got time to sit on a bus for 2 hours, but I will. You'll tell me about Great Wolf Lodge when you go. All right, let me know. He said, dude, there's zero Pokemon or Beyblade or any hobby like that around my hood. Not even mom and pop card shops. I got one GameStop 30 minutes south of me. Yeah. And then my thing was like, if I just kept thinking about it rather than taking the action, you know, you got to do something, man. You understand? We have to do something. Like, again, I don't know who shows up in the lives. I don't know who comes back from the playback. But when shit gets quiet, I'm going to get to speaking and I'm going to let you know. Like, this is what I'm thinking on. I'll be showing up to these spots over here. I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing up here at the time. I didn't get it. I didn't, grasp the piece of it. Does that make sense? Where I'm from is literally like blocks down the street, damn near half a mile down the hill. And it gets hectic when it happens, it happens. Pikachu's working for FBI and spying on you. You might be wrong. I don't know. I mean, ain't no telling, bro. He's just there. He's just there on the window. Pikachu just be there. But it's crazy, man, because literally I spent years here just kicking it, not understanding, it, not grasping it, taking it for granted, not realizing that this whole time I should have been up here to get away from the hecticness and the chaos that I was used to because I didn't have a barometer for it. I didn't have a feel for it. I didn't have the feelers for it. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't have the intuition for it. And then here I am now, bro. Just in these spots making do, and it's like it's better now than never. You ever heard that saying, better now than never, bro? Better now than never, bro. Because I think back, I was like, that could have been what, bro? Like, how many years of my life I could have just committed to that? I had income early. You understand? I spent it late. Had income early, spent it late. Everybody got that story. You always run into a 40 or 50-year-old that's like scared to invest their money. They're scared to put it into something else other than a scratch ticket or like a lotto ticket, bro. And I can't even knock them for trying that either. But it's just like you gotta understand, there's more to it, way more to it than that. You understand? There's way more to it than that. And then you meet the latter. You meet the other half. I don't know if it's a half necessarily, but you'll meet those people that just sit there and be like, you know what, man, it's never too late to start now. You know what I mean? There's certain things, bro. There's certain things like, and I say this all the time, you know, for fun, but it's like, for example, yeah, I'm 31, so it's like there's no way you're gonna be 31 going to the prom. So there's certain things that would only make sense during that time period. So during the time period of you being like a teenager, you would do teenage things. You understand? You'd be going through the motions and figuring out life. But at a certain point, it's just like I say this all the time, man. At 31, you want to utilize your time as much as possible. That's why I'm emphasizing this action thing because, and I'm saying this for myself. I wake up every day, I got to do something, right? And yet, to address what you guys are talking about, it's like I don't care if it's one person here, I don't care if it's one like, I don't care if it's zero. It's gonna get done. You gotta understand that it's gonna get done. Because even when the trolls show up to interact with me, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, there's trolls that come in the chat today, tomorrow, in the future, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In the past, people show up all the time, and I don't care because at least they're interacting with me more than my actual so-called loved ones would. When you're actually doing things, when you're taking action, bro, your actual loved ones, they'll sit there and they'll be like, "Oh, are you still doing that thing?" Because they want to know if that thing is making you money or not. Motherfuckers value a job, which kills the spirit more. And I ain't mad at that shit. You got to pay for stuff. You know what I'm saying? People will value that way more than someone's passions. You understand? Right now, there's someone who's handicapped in a wheelchair. Dude works some kind of job that he can either work remote or works with people that are handicapped, physically handicapped. He works a job, and of course, he needs the job to make a living and pay, shit like that. We know someone in the Beyblade scene who's blind. She walks around with a walking stick, the little red handle or whatnot. She walks around with that. She makes no excuses. She has a job. She goes home by herself. She makes no excuses, bro. She works a job and she's blind, and she plays Beyblade as a passion. There ain't no excuses, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like no one defines her by the actual job and income thing she does. She's the blind blader. It's like it's the shit, or they are. I guess they go by they or something. But it's like, yeah, they're a blind blader, bro. It's like, and they're a dope person. But it's like we can't define people based off of this job thing, man. You understand what I'm saying? But that's my thing. It's like that's why I entertain and I love these trolls that show up. It doesn't matter what it looks like, doesn't matter to what scale. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you guys are troll. I'm not saying you guys currently here that have showed up in the chat so far. I'm not saying that you current people are trolls. I'm not saying you guys are. I'm just saying there's actual people who tried to troll yesterday and say like, "Oh, I'm at your mom's house." Dumb, goofy shit like that. We deal with that all the time. What I'm saying is those people are a lot more interactive and at least giving me something to talk about way more than these so-called loved ones and family members. You know what I mean? That like I've had these same like the shit I'm saying now. I have the same conversation with them, but they feel like I'm trying to like what preach to you or like talk you down. That's a sign of insecurity. I don't need to be talking to you, bro. What, same plain and simple, dog. Plain and simple. So I don't need to be talking to you if you feel like I'm sitting there trying to punch you down on you, because I ain't shit. Tomorrow I could be homeless by choice. You understand? Motherfuckers could just lose their mind tomorrow and just become. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens, bro. People getting hit with strays and losing their brain cells. That shit happens. So I got to put it to work in now. That's my whole thing with the action, man. You see what I'm trying to say? Unanswerable, amen. But here's the thing: if Pikachu is with the FBI, you would think they would know. You would think Pikachu knows about Team Rocket, but that might be a different Pikachu because there's a surfing Pikachu and a flying Pikachu, so you never know. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like and that happens a lot, man. I have family members that like they're not really passionate about anything, and the ones that are passionate about stuff, it's like it's not that I even it's less about whether I support them or not. It's just more about like I just want them to keep going. It's like, whatever that thing is, just keep doing it. Because that other regular shit doesn't define people, man. It's a necessity. It's things we need to do. Because yeah, we have to be somewhat like factors in our society, if you will. So yeah, Caitlin, you said that's so nice. Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it, man. So the action is everything, man. Be surprised, bro. Action is everything. Shoot, Diebe's taking action right now. David's looking up on Google. He's investigating Pikachu right now for me. You don't even got to do that, bro. You don't even got to investigate Pikachu. It's fine, but I don't know if they would give you actual FBI information about Pikachu. I don't know if you would actually be able to access that. You might have to go talk to what's the dude, Elon or whatever the fuck. You might have to talk to that dude, bro. Pikachu out here spying. Let me get some coffee. Pikachu a real spy. Caitlin, if you're still here, I don't know if you were here yesterday for Pikachu. I'm gonna show you, Caitlin, if you're still here. This is what happened yesterday. Dude is still here. He's still watching me. Bruh is still watching me. It's meme chew, Pika meme. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but he's there. He's there, bruh. Just watching me. So Caitlin, I don't know if you spotted that, but Pikachu's out here. I think this is where he lived, bruh. This might be Viridian Forest up top. This might be it. But he's spying though, Caitlin. That's the thing. He's a spy. Like he's just been sitting there watching. You know what I mean? That's what that's what me and Debbie are saying is like he might be an agent, and I just got to be careful because I might get hit with Thunderbolt. I'm just sitting there. If I get hit with Thunderbolt, I don't know. And Pikachu's fast, bruh. Pikachu got double team and shit. I gotta get out and quick attack. I don't know. I'm just looking at my exit. See, when I'm looking around, I'm looking for like cars and people walking past. But at the same time, I gotta look at my exit plan because if Pikachu strikes, it's over. It's over. Pikachu's too fast. I can't handle that. Pause. You know. But again, that goes back to action, bro. You're bringing that shit full circle. Look, shit goes back to action. That's all it's about to me. That's all it's about, man. Yeah, this is some goofy ass shit. I'm really about to just knock out the hours, right? Head back to the crib. Can't wait to just get some gaming in it, bro. But for now, I'm just chilling outside, man. I'm getting some air. You know what I'm saying? Should I move my legs a little bit? I'm gonna move my legs. Why not? Let's get moving, man. That's what we did last time. I like posting up because it's easy. That way I can just sit still and just, what I'm saying, whatever with the camera. I'm about to walk this direction at Pikachu, dog. I'm scared. I just need to run into the driver of the car and be like, bro, what's wrong with Pikachu? He's spying on me. You're almost done with math. Math used to be difficult for me as a kid, and then over time it just got easier. Over time it just got easier. Bro, I'm gonna zoom in on Pikachu for you. I'm scared though. I'm telling you. It's just hella funny. Bro, let me show you. Alright, hold on. It's really Pikachu. And it's pixely. Hold on. I feel like a creep walking up to the car, but hold on. Bam. Bro, it's pixely Pikachu. It's just crazy. Do you see this? It's really Pikachu. Bro, it's Pikachu. You seen it? That's crazy. That's Pikachu real life. Back seat. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready. Oh, my bad. You decided to contact Charizard, that is undercover officer, and he took like a lot of photos of Pikachu that were spying on him. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Because I was scared, bro. I'm telling you. I was scared out there. Because what am I going to do? I don't know if Charizard can handle it. Let's be honest. If Charizard had to handle, because Charizard's flying type, think about it. Charizard got to take a Thunderbolt from Pikachu. It might not work. Things might not work out. You know? I don't think things are going to work out for the Chew. No, excuse me, for the Zard. Action's important, my guy. Let's get back to it. Let's get focused. Let's get resettled right here. Action is everything to me. What are we on, bruh? You know, you start taking action in life, man, you be all right. You know, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you ever watch combat sports, MMA, boxing, everything, a lot of people like they could sit there, stand still, and dodge. But realistically, what's really happening is you don't realize the body is in motion. A lot of times, people are watching the head getting pulled away, people pulling the body away, staying away from the strikes. But a lot of times, the hips are getting the whole body out of position. The feet are moving. You understand? So it's like the motion, the staying in motion will get you, stay in motion so you don't have to get in motion. That's the whole thing right there, bruh. And that's where the action fall in. That's where all that falls into place. People don't realize that. You understand? Like, think about what I'm saying. You guys be on the playground. You guys been on the playground before. If you had to like sprint, like full speed sprint, it's easier if you're already jogging. If you're doing a light jog, it's easier if you're already jogging compared to if you were just standing still and then you had to sprint. Some people are good at sprinting right away. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it's easier if you're already in motion, because that way at least you're already covering ground. Always cover ground, man. Always taking care of covering the ground. Uh-oh, got an update. You got an update for me. He said, be careful. Charizard said that Pikachu made a lot of copies of himself to distract his victims. So are you saying that that one was possibly a doppelganger or like a Ditto? That might have been Ditto or Mimikyu. Possibly, possibly. If that was Ditto, that'd be crazy. It could very well be, though. That's the scary part. What if it was? What if it was? I was like, damn, what the? That was a dude barking. That was crazy. Possible, yeah. Same note, same note. You know what I'm saying? Action and consistency is always better, man. Always better than waiting. Promise you that. Promise you that. Let me go ahead and show you some. Do I see buildings around me? I got hella buildings around me. All right, check it out. Got this wine joint right here. Got the World Travel Center. All that too. Ethiopian Airlines. It's a dope little joint they got. The wine center too. A little history lesson. A little history lesson. That building right there. Before, could be wrong, because it was either there or across the street. Used to be the Fax. The Fax was a local. What do you call this? Local. What's the word I'm looking for, bro? A local newspaper. So it was a local newspaper kind of thing. Local newspaper thing, kind of in the neighborhood. It was dope. They kind of it was just what the name said. They stuck to the facts. And then after that, excuse me, not after that, before that, it was where the second chapter of the Black Panther Party was located. That's where their office was, their headquarters, more or less, right up here in Madrona. All in the same neighborhood, all around the corner from each other. You know what I'm saying? The park I usually sit at, that's where they used to do little marching drills. You know what I'm saying? Pikachu maybe is in a car or hiding, building Charizard's head. Yeah, probably. Probably true. My bad. That was like a loud truck. We're good though. But that's where that was, man. That's where the headquarters was. And the park I usually be sitting at when I'm propped up on the little bench, on the table and everything. That's where they used to run those little marching drills and exercises. You know what I mean? They used to do shit like that over there. I'll show you a bit of the field. And this is all from the book. If you look up My People Are Rising by Aaron Dixon, you can find that information yourself. Little history of there. This is like the top of the hill area where I actually didn't grow up here. I grew up on the other side of the hill on Cherry Hill. And I grew up down the street, down on the, we call it the east side. Some people call it the Middle East. I ain't even trying to think like that, but it be like that. But it's all up here, man. It's a mix of more or less middle class families, but empowered black families at that as well, taking their life back, taking their rights back, etc. Stuff like that. But obviously, the field, it wouldn't look like how it would have looked in the late '60s, early '70s, and I wasn't even born, so I can't even speak on it. But I'm going solely based off of the book and the information. And that dude wouldn't lie. Like I actually met this dude in person, so he wouldn't lie. Jax, what's up? But you're getting it today. You're gonna get the shelter booster today. So you're probably gonna get it next week then, if we're doing the math right. You'll probably get it by next week. But for those that tapping in and whatnot, I'm here. Let me switch the camera. Boom, this field right here. You can't really see it because there's a fence blocking it, but let me zoom in. Basically, this whole joint that kind of lands. I don't know if the play structure used to be here or not back then. Again, we're talking 60s, 70s. But here, from there, all the way, and then past the basketball court. See it? There goes the end of the corner. Right there. Left to right. Straight up military drills. Militant drills, I should say specifically. And then just other stuff, other practices. There's a few other like maybe houses and places in the area that like I'd have to look in the book and find the cross streets to break that down, break the information down for you, the history for you. But yeah, that's what it is up here. That's what it was. That's what it's about up here. And I be sitting here just posted all the time. Like I said, just get my legs moving, etc. Jax, talk to me, man. What's going on? What's going on with you, Jax? Hold on, let me move this shit over. If you get shelter, man, you want to get red, green, then yellow in that order. I think that's what you said. I'm trying to remember correctly. Red, green, yellow, right? What else are you gonna get though? Did you just ask for that one specific thing? I just thought about that. Man, we got a dude that's trying to go to SoccerCon, and he might not have enough money, and people have been kind of dogging him. That was the order. So yeah, red, green, and yellow. And that's a good. I mean, yellow's my favorite though, so I probably would have won. Actually, that's tough. Cause it's like, why not have the prize one? The red one's the prize. But yeah, man. Hey, Jax, every day take action, bro. Just create content. Just keep creating every day. Keep creating. Because you don't want to have one of those days where you just sit there and tell yourself, damn, I should have did something today. You don't want to look back a year like I should have did more. You don't ever want to say that. You want to wake up and do what you can, bro. I'm telling you, I've been thinking about that a lot today. I've been just talking that shit the whole chat. Posted twice, and I saw that. I saw that too. Keep doing everything. Keep doing everything, man. And do the best you can. You know how that goes. Do what you can and do the best you can, I think about it a lot more. I don't want to waste no time anymore. Because anything can happen, man. I swear to God. I'm gonna tell you something, Jax. I saw something crazy last night. Twice on Wednesdays at 10:50. Oh, that's your schedule? That's tight. That's tight. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I was doom scrolling last night. I said this earlier in the live. I was doom scrolling on all these YouTube lives. It was like past midnight. I'm over here trying to find shit, trying to tap in with people that I'm usually subscribed to. But there's only one person that was on. She was busy doing some tarot card stuff and doing a reading for someone, and it took her a while to shuffle the cards and then actually do the reading. So then I got carried away. I started swiping up, checking the other people's lives. Because like the thing is, I found a lot of people's channels in the first place because I was doom scrolling in the first place. So I decided, let me doom scroll tonight. Let me see if I find something that either helps me go to sleep or just like inspires me, whatever. So I'm over here finding shit. There's one dude playing Resident Evil 2. They had this random Filipino dude. I kind of saw what he was saying, and that dude was like, what was he doing? He was like eating food. Like, he was speaking Tagalog, so I halfway understood him, and he was just eating food and enjoying himself, having dinner with his family. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I saw this dude. I don't even know the right terminology, bro. He was physically handicapped. Like, I don't want to use the word retarded because that's not right. But it's like, dude was like physically handicapped, and he had like his body was disjointed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to keep cocking his neck. His wrist was fucked up. You know, all that shit. I don't even know what the right term is, bro. Mentally, whatever. Physically, whatever. Handicapped, dog. Dude was handicapped. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a blue sign in the car for him type shit. I don't even trying to be funny. I'm just saying. And like, bro, he was sitting there cocking his head. He was reading the chat. He would cock his head and respond. Read the chat, cock his head, respond. I'm not even gonna do the, I don't mean to make fun of him or nothing, but he was just sitting there. And I'm looking at this dude. He looked like someone I used to work with, and he damn near low key looked like the dude that I almost wanted to steal on, the dude I almost crashed out on. And I was like, damn, if I would have, I just thought about it. I was like, bro, low key, if I had to crash out at work and cave that dude's head in, just whop, punching his head in up in the locker rooms, you know what I'm saying? Give him the business. If I actually crashed out that day, he might have ended up looking like this. Not trying to, again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just thinking to myself, like, he might have ended up looking like this. Just kind of, decrepit and like, handy, how it is, man. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying the wrist was all fucked up and he was cocking his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like he was, I don't know, man. It's not no spectrum shit. It's not no spectrum shit. It's just like he was handicapped. But he was sitting there trying to talk to the chat and he had a hard time sneezing. So this dude had 4 sneezes in a row. The first one, he like cocked his head all the way to the right. So he was away from the camera. And he was fighting back the sneeze. He was fighting with his dear life. And then he just did like the loudest, like some horse shit. It sounded like a horse. That shit was scary, bro. And then he did 3 more. So it was like 4 of those powerful, like, sneezes. And I'm sitting there tripping. I'm like, dog, anybody could end up like this, man. I don't know if he was born like this or if like something happened to him brain damage wise and he ended up like this. So it kind of had me thinking when I woke up because I kept thinking about all the crazy shit that I saw on YouTube Live last night. I saw an Indian dude laying behind like a fat, chunkier Indian lady, bro. And dude was like sitting behind her big spoon style, laying sideways, bro. He was over here like juggling her stomach and pushing her towards him. Like there was humping. But like I looked down at the lower half and the pants were still on. I'm like, what am I looking at? Why is this channel here? Like, what am I seeing right now? Why is this here? Why does this exist? You know? It was nasty. It was nasty work. And everybody in the comments was like, bro, you ain't even really doing nothing. I was like, man, I don't want to see this. This channel might not exist anymore. They're doing some weird shit for like 50 minutes. I don't even know if it was on the loop. My brain is damaged now watching this shit. I'm watching all type of stupid shit on YouTube Live. That's what happens when you doom scroll, man. And I saw that dude that was like, mentally handicapped or physically handicapped and shit, his body disjointed and shit. And I started thinking, I was like, bro, I wonder if he was born like this or not. And if he wasn't, anybody can end up like that. You don't know. You might be in a car crash and now your brain is fucked up and you end up looking like him. So that's why I was like, I kept thinking, I was like, man, fuck that. I guys got to do something every day because what if something happens to you? You catch a stray bullet or something stupid. Who knows? You just don't know. Like a fuck, plane fall out of the sky. All type of weird shit's going on now. Shit hit your head, bruh, and then you end up looking like this dude. Like I'm not trying to use him as a fucked up example. I'm just saying you don't want to end up like him. That's what had me tripping. I was like, damn, I gotta take action every day because what if you end up like this dude, and then you didn't get a chance to do all the things you wanted to do before you got to that point. You see what I'm saying? But he had the heart to still go on YouTube Live, even though his body's all fucked up. He still had enough energy, and mind you, like I said, his wrist is all fucked up, but he found a way to grab his tank top sleeve and wipe the snot off of his nose. Like he still had the energy to do shit. But I was like, imagine you get to that point. Most people get to that point and they become discouraged and they don't want to go on live anymore. They don't want to create content anymore. They don't want to do shit. They just want to sit there and collect checks. You know what I'm saying? If you're in that, if you're in the States, you can collect a check. If you're other places, somebody got to take care of you. Because he was in the Philippines, bro. He was just laying. He had his back against the wall, and the back of the wall looked like a fucking like a metal sheet. I don't know if you know how they live over there. This shit looked like a metal sheet, bro, with like bricks and shit, and a fucking pole holding it up, like a shed. These people living in a goddamn shed, and he over here on YouTube Live. So there's no excuses, man. Ain't no fucking excuses. I swear to God, you just got to keep creating. You just got to keep going, because either you're gonna end up like him, and you're gonna get discouraged and not want to do stuff. You want all the content to exist beforehand, or you just keep doing it even if you are that fucked up. Because he has every reason to just chill out and just eat food and let someone feed him and let someone give him something to drink. He got every reason, bro. That shit was crazy when I saw that. I was like, I don't need to see none of this shit right now. But here I am, 3 a.m., bro. 3 a.m. just scrolling on YouTube Live, dog. Like seeing some weird shit. Seeing Indian couples fucking dry humping each other. The fuck am I looking at? People playing the little match the ball color game, like some weird shit. And then this dude, bruh, he inspired me, but he also motivated me. I was like, I don't ever want to end up like him. No offense to dude, man. What the fuck? No offense to bruh, man. His shit was just fucked up. God bless him, man. Hey, God bless that dude, man. Wherever he's at. I'm about to find his page. Dude be page. I went on his page too. Dude had like 2,000 subscribers. There's no excuses. Shit's crazy. I think he was just born like that, Brent. I think dude was just born that way. It was crazy. I don't even be harping on dude like I'm clowning on him, man. But that shit motivated me. I was like, wait a minute. If he's doing it, I could do it. Ain't no excuses, Brent. I need to get it done before I end up like him, man. Because what if you end up old and you end up looking like dude like that? Just physically disabled. So you gotta do it now. You don't want to look back like, man, I wish I did this at this time period. I did that already, man. I did all that reminiscing. Like, damn, I wish I had did this. Fuck all the wishing, man. We making it happen. Fuck wishing. We doing shit, man. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it, man. I don't know. That's how I felt today. I woke up. I was hyped. I don't care if one person, zero people, zero likes. I don't care what it is, man. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's zero likes, bro. Zero people. I'll talk by myself. I used to do that shit all the time. Like I said, I used to do the little audio. This is Truancy out right here. I used to do the audio version, and that shit was like 100 episodes of just audio, me talking to myself and bullshitting about life. Back up, bro. It's like a little fly over here. Man, there's no excuses, man. Just do it, man. People act like, see, the thing is, you'll spend the time of day, like the amount of hours I spent doom scrolling last night. I could have just walked outside. I don't want to be loud in the house. I could have just walked outside and just like, man, fuck it. It's 2 a.m. Let's get it in. Let's do it. Phone is charged up anyway. And I spent that charged up phone doing this shit. So I don't know. I'm not trying to preach to anyone here. And I'm not trying to preach to you, Jax. I'm just saying that's the shit I saw last night, bro. And that shit scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, hell no. I don't want to end up like this dude. No offense to that dude. But meanwhile, he got 2,000 subs. This dude got 2,000 subs. He don't make no excuses. What's mine? We're going to get it in. We're going to get it done, bro. What are we doing? You know? Yeah, man. Let me read what dude was talking about. He was saying some crazy shit. Charizard mentioned that he almost died in a car explosion set by Pikachu. He's a fire type. Come on now. It's okay for now. Doctor said he needs a rest. Oh, a rest. I see. So Charizard is working home. Pikachu also hired people to rob banks for a lot of $1 million. Pikachu gave his men like a few $1,000s, and Pikachu kept the millions. Said Charizard. Man, well, that's what's crazy, right? So Pikachu was, he's more deep than Team Rocket at this point. You just your favorite sword drawn combo? You just what? Wait, you said you're just my favorite sword drawn combo? Wait, what does that mean? Let me know if I'm reading that right. No, I'm not trying to clown dude, bro. I just saw that shit. What time is it right now, bro? It's like almost 1. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's like 1 right now. So I'm gonna do the math real quick. 370 taper. Okay. 370 is not bad. You're trying to ride a little high. I like that. Do you have flat or low flat? Are you trying to go full attack? Taper is safe though, because it'll give you a bit of stamina to finish the match. The height though, I don't know, man. I think sword is supposed to be kept low, but that's me. That's me. I think you're supposed to keep sword low, because that way that upper blade can sit there and swoop something out. Just dink something out of there. And if you throw it on a 160, 160 is always fun to me. 160, and you tilt that joint, and then you just get that dip on it, you'd be all right. That's me though. Hey man, you got to see that Dark Perseus. It's different. It's interesting. I don't know if I like it. It's okay. It might have to grow on me. Pause. But I gotta think about that. Dark Perseus. It ain't bad though. It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Cause the weight of it was like 37.6 grams. Put that shit on the scale. Pretty good. I don't know. I mean, performance wise, I think you want to tilt that too, because that support blade, bro. It wasn't. I don't know. It didn't do nothing for me. It just looked like it ate the hits, but it wasn't that great. It keeps one hitting Wizard Rod, 960 ball. But see, here's the thing. You also need. I'm not denying that, but at the same time, you need a new stadium to really have the real testing. You know what I mean? If you get a real stadium with the real testing, like a real new stadium with the real testing, bro, and then more importantly, like what am I trying to say? Because you won't have the crack in there, and then also if you get a real Takara Tomy stadium, because it's the real width of an actual stadium, that'll let you know. Because the thing was I don't know if you saw when I was doing the testing with the Dark Perseus, I had it on the double launcher, but the thing is, when you launch the double launcher, that's not how it looks in real life. You know what I mean? It's really like people doing like intentional launches either at a cross angle or like right in the pocket. So I like the little corners, I should say. Sometimes I aim for the pocket because I know I'm going to spin right anyway. So I aim for the pocket, dash out, and then it like my whale will do like a certain move. But that's low flat. That's low flat, and that's at a certain angle. So like I'll sit there, I'll have the launcher be like this, and I'll sit there and I'll flick my wrist upwards like I'm like revving a bicycle, and that's how I do my launches, my upward launches for certain low flat builds. But that's just me. I always do 160, 180. Yeah, I be doing funny shit. Yeah, I be doing funny shit. So like, but yeah, man, I don't know that. I don't know, man. I keep thinking about this dude because he ain't make no excuses, Jax. I almost want to tag you in one of his videos just so you know what I'm talking about. Jax, bro. Would you care if I showed you this dude's video? If I sent you the live that I saw last night, you care if I show you that shit? Just so you understand that, like, when I saw that dude, I was like, you know what, man? There's no excuses. I'm just gonna keep creating because if he's doing it, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be funny at all. But let me know if you care, Jax. I will send it to you, bro. I'll send that shit to you on Discord or text. Let me know which one. I'll send the video to you. If I find it, I'm really gonna find it and send it to you, just so you know I'm not playing. I'm not even trying to be funny. That dude was live for like 7 minutes, 10 minutes or some shit. He said hi to all his subscribers. He sneezed 4 times and he was out. Like goodbye. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, bro. That's all I'm thinking about when I woke up. Pause. I ain't even trying to think about a dude for like that long. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Crazy. Crazy work. But let me know, man. We're just gonna keep doing this, bro. If y'all don't know, man, Jack's kit, for those here from the playback, for those that dropping in, the Blader up in the New England area, he's going to be the pro tag over there. He's about to be the pro tag over there. So be careful. Look out for that. Jack's Kid, JAXX_KIT. Go to his channel. You see his name right there? There's a cat in his photo. Go to his channel, bro, and you'll see a Cash App link. First thing in his links. Go send that guy some money. Hey, Diebe, if you're still there, I know we're talking about Charizard and Pikachu. If you got time, Diebe, go to Jack's Kid channel, bro. Send that dude some money. We're trying to get this kid a new stadium and some new blades. You know, we don't want to put all that pressure on Mama. Mama's already, taking care of the family with money and food and whatnot. So, he likes, Jax is a responsible kid. He's gonna want to spend money on by himself. So just send him some money, support him too. That's what we're trying to do. I got no job right now, Jax. If I had a job and my stuff was all paid for right now, I'd send you some money real quick. Because the thing was, when I was originally trying to send you the stadium, I could have threw it on a payment plan and then took care of that payment later. But like sending flat out money is gonna be kind of hard for me. So I'm like, ah. But that's where we're at. We're trying to support that dude. Send that kid some money. Get that kid paid, man. Get him paid. Check his channel. We just lost some viewers in here, so you guys better be going to this channel right now. That's probably what that means. That better be what that means. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jax, I'm not playing though. Let me know if you want me to send you that dude's channel. The video that I watched. Let me know if you want to see that shit. If you want to see that shit, I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm gonna tell you like, bro, this is motivation. I'm not even trying to laugh at this shit. This is motivation. Ain't no fucking excuses. This dude with his fucked up hand and wrist, he was able to place. He was able to hit start stream, and he was able to stop the stream with his fucked up hand and thumb. There's no excuses. And he got videos, bro. 2,000 subs and hella videos. I'm like, oh shit, let's go. You're playing no games. And those people that do that weird shit where they eat the candy, like people be over in like, what was it, Cambodia and shit, Laos, and they just be eating the candy with the kids and then playing soccer. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't get it. But they're making it happen too. So shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. Jackson ain't responding to none of that shit. He's, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. You're crazy, man. I'm gonna get it in though. Pause. Man, what's that? All right, but listen, I'm out of here, bro. At this point, you know what I'm saying. Usually, it'd be live. It really be cracking, and some days it ain't. And that just motivates me to keep doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Let me try it again. Let me try it next time. Let me put a different prompt. Let me throw the little logo next time. I'm gonna throw the logo. Watch, watch, watch. I'm gonna come back out, get the house charge up at the house. You know what I'm saying? Charge up at the house, throw the hotspot on. You're gonna see me game in a couple hours, like an hour or two. Watch. And right after that, you're gonna see me walk right outside again. Same fit, same fit. And I got the Giants hat on because we played the Giants today, and we're about to smack them. Every time I wear the opponent's hat, we win. That's what I'm thinking. But all right, y'all. I'm out, bro. At this point, I appreciate everybody dropping in. Let me go ahead and shout y'all out. Why not? Because we in this thing. Dude with the Russian or Croatian name. Shout out to you, Ariel. Thank you for dropping in. Adnan Nan. Am I saying that right? Diablo was here, chilling in. Haley was here, chilling. Roscoe was here. Caitlin dropped in on me. I'm forgetting. And then my guy Jax was here, as always. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. That's what I'm saying. Listen, we're gonna leave that Pikachu stuff alone. I'm gonna leave that alone, man. We'll figure that out. I think next time you drop in, you might see it. You may or you may not see it again. There's no telling. There's no telling. You may not see it again. It might be, man. And it's funny. I've been playing the game when I'm at the house, and I have Pikachu on my team right now. I didn't give it the stone yet. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. Like I'm gonna wait till the dude gets a little stronger, and then I'm gonna give him the stone. I'm being patient right now. I'll give that shit to him like later in the game. The Thunderstone. But right now I'm training Psyduck. My Psyduck's at level 32, bro. Psyduck about to evolve in my next episode. I mean the one I'm recording, but yeah. Keep me updated on the Pikachu crimes. I'm reading it, man. I'm reading the crimes, man, but just let me know. Just let me know. And remember, y'all take action, bro. Just take action on life. Don't let that shit slip by you. Hey, Jax, man. Discord or text me, bro. Just let me know if you want to see that shit. If you don't want to see it, I get it. I'll send you that news live. I'll send you the video that I watched, and you'll see, man. Just let me know. All right, y'all. Peace.